What's up, YouTube? I got a video coming at you today with a nice defensive scheme that I usually run in MUT. Pretty good defense. Part of it you already know from it's out of the dollar formation. The other part of it is really to stop the run or to have a heavy set just in case they do run or when they come out in like an I formation or something like that. So to start off, I come out in 46 normal and go to cover one contain. Now, spoiler alert, don't complain about the scheme if your defense isn't good, especially on MUT. If you don't have a good D-line or a good linebacking core, you're still going to get ran on. I mean, you're still going to get passed on and ran on regardless in this Madden because it's just so the user is slow and things of that sort. So you're going to get bombed on regardless. The main thing to think about is just like bend, don't break defense. So you're going to get a stop in one of these plays because most of the players in Madden aren't that good, but they just bomb you the whole game, at least from what I witnessed. So you're probably going to pick a regular I formation. I know a lot of people like to run stretch or run up the gut. Now to start off, you're going to have that linebacker in the quarterback spy. You're going to send him to a curl flat just in case they do pass, and you're going to be using it on the safety. So when you use it on the safety, you got the whole field, and I don't really worry about the left outside because I know my linebacker got that curl flat and it should be unlocked, and then you got the man and man-to-man coverage. So I really just worry about the right side of the field. And then I press and go over the top. I don't press all the time, but I usually press just to slow them down so my D-line can have a better chance of getting the sack so the quarterback doesn't have that quick read. But that's pretty much the setup. Real easy, real simple, real fast. Sometimes I put one of my D-lines in quarterback spy. But this is just mainly so you can have a bunch of guys in the box just in case they run. And like sometimes they may break loose, sometimes they won't. Like on MUT, I have a good D-line, so they really don't break loose. And they only get like 2 to 3 yards. And like on MUT, people like getting like the bomb plays and just big plays. So they really discourage them just to keep running and getting those slow yardages. And then I make a pass. And then we'll go to the next scheme of the play. But let's see how this goes. You want to have your safety down in the box, especially when you think it's a run. And they'll clog that up every time. You bring your safety down, makes that old lineman find another blocker, or just makes it confusing for the old lineman, and everybody won't get picked up on their blocks and all that. So it's a good run stopping defense, but it's also good just in case they pass. You can stop the pass as well. So let's say they come out of our formation, but they want to do a quick slant or something, or they come out and they just pass like a play action pass. Same setup. Have your linebacker go to the curl flat. Put your cornerbacks over the top just so they won't get beat deep. Bring your safety down, play them how you want to play them. And your D-line's already a quarterback contained. So everybody got Lamar Jackson and MUT, so that's why we had the contain on this. That's why I picked cover one contain. So I won't have to do that adjustment while I'm doing my other adjustments. Know that he got the B. If you rewind it, you'll see that I kind of shaded over to the right side more than the left because I knew my linebacker had that curl flat. So this is just a good defense to, stop the run, mainly to stop the run, but also they come out in the play action, we can stop the pass. That's mainly what that 46 normal is for, and it's just a really good defense to run. I've won out of the 2 seasons I played, I only lost 2 games, and then I was 1 game short of the Super Bowl. It's just this defense isn't like a meta. It's just another scheme you can lay on top of your scheme you do already, because you got to have a bunch of schemes in this Madden. So we'll go to the next play. And the next play is pretty much what everybody's running already. It's the dollar, cover one robber press. But to show you how I have my coaching adjustments, I play ball. I have my cornerback matchups on balance. Sometimes I run it by speed, but I usually keep it on balance. I have this option defense conservative. That way if somebody wants to run with a Lamar Jackson, my D-line is focused on him and not the running back. Because we can stop the running back. It's pretty hard to stop Lamar on the option. Shoot the ball, I keep that balance unless it's late game. I don't mess with the zone drops. I don't mess with the hooks. Only thing I touch is the curl flats, and I usually start at 20. And I pretty much leave that there the whole game. And that will work for the dollar. Cover one robber press. And for often just come out and some, you know, I think a lot of people run bunch, but I've seen playing on them online. Now with this setup, you got your safety, you got your linebacker, and you got your blitzing linebacker. Your blitzing linebacker, you're gonna put him on the curl flat, and your other safety, you're gonna put him in another curl flat. And then you man up the safety that has the deep middle. You can press your receivers. They should already be impressed, but they're not. And then have them over the top. This is so they don't get beat deep. So you won't have to worry about things like that. Also contain your D linemen. For those who have like Lamar Jackson. Now, you playing Dan Marino, I wouldn't contain them. I just let them rush. And when you do have Lamar Jackson, sometimes you're going to have that person that's just going to bootleg it out and run. That's why you have that D lineman, the YD lineman, or D tackle, and a quarterback spy. Just in case. And this is just like you know they're passing downs. They come out in 3 wide receiver set, or you know in a shotgun formation. And you're not really worried about the power run. You should be able to stop the you should be able to stop a run even in this formation. I really never had problems stopping a run. You know, they get 2 or 3 yards. And it's just bend don't break defenses really. Like if you get gashed for 20 yards, don't shy away from the defense. You gotta stick with it and you'll get a stop sooner or later. And I picked the 49ers because they got Joey Bosa. And, you know, he's a good, not Joey Bosa, but Bosa, the other brother. He's a good D tackle. Nick Bosa, good right end. And, you know, but let's see how this goes. As you can see, everybody was covered. And when everybody's covered, that's when you get that, you know, all right, everybody's covered. Now I have to bootleg it. And he would have bootlegged and probably got a couple yards. Or my quarterback spy would have stopped, which is my D tackle. And I think I have Merlin Olsen at my D tackle. I'm going to drop another video of my MUT team so you can see my MUT team and how I made my defense up. But once again, the blitzing linebacker, you put him on a curl flat. The safety guard in the middle, a hook. You're going to put him on a curl flat. Over the top. The corner should be pressed. If they're not, you can bring them down. Or leave them. It's just up to your discretion. Or how the guys playing that game. Quarterback spy. So that's the setup right there. You got to contain. You can add your own little adjustments depending on how the guy's playing. Read the middle. CB's on the drag. And it's really just everything's clamped. It's just clamped up. Good man-to-man defense, clamps. If you don't have a good D-line, you're not going to get to the quarterback, as you can see. I'm just gonna sack him, get it over with. But yeah, man, that's pretty much the scheme, and it's helped me tremendously. But just like for this Madden, it's really not just one play, it's multiple plays. So like I've been beaten deep with this formation and the 46 and the 46 normal. It just depends on how that guy's playing. But I always get the dub, always get a stop, at least 2 stops a game. And this playbook is 46. So if you're playing MUT, you can go buy the alternate playbook with your training points. I think it's like 250 training, and make that your playbook. It's out of the 46 playbook. They got a good 3-4, 4-4 nickel, but I usually just stay in dollar and 46 normal the whole game. You know, sometimes I may have to go to like a dollar zone look, cover 3 press. But let me know how that scheme helps you, or did it help you, or did you get gashed, or maybe I can explain it better in the next video. Follow, subscribe for more content, more tips and tricks on Madden 21. Glitch V out.